that idea, be able to engage, have a conversation on it. Wherever you are, whatever you do is none of our business. We care about the idea, the revolution that you bring on the table, and the patience to be able to have a clean, good, and well enabled society where every person has an opportunity to be able to make a decision basing on the information available, but not basing on whom do you know and how do you know that person. The big question tonight on our table is about the sale of Safaricom PLC shares of 15% by the government of the Republic of Kenya. So can we be able to understand what is this Safaricom share sale? And we take the conversation away from the boardrooms of politicians and the boardrooms of people who have personal interests and personal issues, and be able to bring this conversation to you as an independent body, as an independent space where we are going to act on the available information. So can we just take a bit of our time to be able to understand Safaricom PLC, and most especially is on the part of shares, and how did this company maybe start the story of shares, and how did the government arrive at 35% shares as of today? There is something called an IPPO. An IPPO, Safaricom itself, this is a company that existed under a Vodafone South African company that existed from 1997. 1997, Safaricom was under Vodacom. But as time went by, there were a lot of evolutions that happened within the sector and within the company, where Safaricom had to come out and now become a standalone, an enabler of communication in the Republic of Kenya, an enabler of a conversation where it has brought a lot of revolutionary ideas, that is including the first ever mobile money transfer in the world happened with Safaricom, that is in a tie of an M-Pesa transactions. So, ladies and gentlemen, Safaricom PLC had an IPPO of 2008 that led to into a sale of 25% of shares to the public. When we say 25% of shares to the public, this is where the share issue was advertised and the public was allowed to be able to invest in the company, where people were so happy to be able to come on the conversation. That is in 2008, where now at least the conversation of Safaricom growing into a multi-billion company is gaining momentum. And